Hey out there, how you guys doing today? This is Gail Gentry, online marketing professional, helping those fire their boss and control their time. And I'm here today to talk to you about automate to dominate if you want to fire your boss and in fact control your time. And I come to you from the Los Angeles, California area. Please let me know where you're live and in from as you come on to the broadcast. I am here every day, usually Monday through Friday, oftentimes on Saturday, rarely on Sunday, to talk to you about topics to help you fire your boss and control your time. And one of the big things to do is how do you leverage your time? So the big question is, how can you transition from your job so you can fire your boss? How do you go about doing that? And the big thing is, how do you automate? So in order to really make that transition, because you're going to be sending out various pieces of information to folks while you're at work. So how do you do that? You need to be able to dominate. I mean, you need to be able to automate, right? So that is what we're going to talk about today. Meantime, some folks have asked me to invite them onto the broadcast. As Facebook is building out my audience, I'm going to invite those folks that have asked me to make sure that they are part of the broadcast as I go live. So I'm inviting those folks now. And if you're here already, please let me know where you're live and in from. If you've seen me before online, let me know with the number 1. If this is, if you haven't seen me before online, please type in the number 2. And if you're catching me on the replay, you're not able to come online, type in #replay. Would love to interact with you after the broadcast and share some tidbits. And of course, feel free to share this out with other folks. There are a number of people that would really like to transition from their job and would really like to fire their boss, and they may or may not know how to actually do that. So it looks like my comments aren't being displayed as I'm doing this broadcast. So if I'm not interacting with you, it's not because I'm being rude. It's because I do not see your comments. So it's just really 2 things that you need to do in order to automate yourself. So you're sending posts while you're at dinner, while you're at work, while you're at the movies, while you're playing with your children, while you're, again, having dinner with your spouse. It's ways for you to dominate and ways for you to automate. So it appears that you're actually, connected and actually sending something live when in fact your automated systems are doing it for you. So if that resonates with you, type in the word value. Let me see some thumbs up, some hearts. Go ahead and feel free to share this out. So one of the things you could do, I just was watching a training earlier today, and it was kind of like the catalyst for this broadcast, was to automate, when you send out various pieces of content in your online business. So, if you send out a piece of content in your online business and folks actually click on that piece of business or click on that content, to look at it, whether it be a live, whether it be a post or anything like that, you can have set up what they call a messenger bot. And a messenger bot is basically, someone clicks on your content and they immediately get an instant message from you as a result of using your bot. Now, Facebook has a bot that you can set up to, respond to instant messages, to respond to posts that you do. Also, you can use a thing called ManyChat, and that's at manychat.com. That's ManyChat.com. ManyChat is free. However, you'll have their branding if you use the free version. For just $10, just a low $10 a month, you can set it up where, it actually looks like because it will look like it's coming from you, but you won't have the branding of ManyChat on there. And it's a great way for you to control your messages. You can set up ManyChat to respond not only to that initial message, but to actually have a conversation based on their responses. Like if they click on yes, they get this response or this message. If they click on no, they get that message. And it always has an opportunity for them to stop if they do not want to continue to receive your messages. You can also indicate when you want those messages to go out. So say, for instance, you post about something, hey, I got a great PDF document to show you how to do Facebook Lives. Click here if you want in, or click here if you want a copy. They click it, and you could set up your ManyChat to respond in like 2 minutes, 3 minutes, whatever, 5 minutes to that response. You can set it up with a time delay. and then, you know, go through a series of interactions to see if this is the person that you're directing your content to. That's one way to do it. Another way to do it is an autoresponder. So, you know, if you set up a funnel or capture page, a sales funnel, again, you know, something that you post online and they click on it, then you can set up your autoresponder with something like a Constant Contact, or I use Aweber, and again, you know, you can have an automated email that's sent to them saying, hey, thanks for clicking on the content. Here's what you asked for, you know, and through that, you actually capture their page. Now, one thing I want to say about ManyChat, I'm going to go back to ManyChat. You want to ask questions in ManyChat, because with ManyChat, if you ask questions, then they have to respond a certain way. That way you capture their information, you know, their name, their email address, sometimes, you know, some demographic information like their age, gender, where they're located, etc., you know, to help you like focus on what it is, on the audience that you're targeting, where you're targeting that audience, etc. But with the sales funnel and the capture page, again, you capture that email address, you capture their name, whichever way, you know, however way you set it up. And you can use your autoresponder to respond to these folks via email, whether it be instantly or, you know, some delayed emails that go out to them in regular intervals, like once a week, you know, 2 days from now, 10 days from the first one, you know, et cetera, et cetera. So again, it appears that you're sending this out when in fact, you know, you're at work because you're transitioning from, you know, from that job, that plan B to your plan A to your plan B. So you're working up to firing your boss. And this is a great way to do it, where your business is actually going to work for you while you're at work, while you're at the movies, while you're playing with your kids, while you're at dinner with your spouse, you know, whether you know, while you're in the field, you know, on a sales call for your job, you know, your business is actually going to work. So as they say, you know, 9 to 5 is time to do your job, and 5 to 9 is time to build your fortune, right? So whatever time you set up for yourself, you know, in the evening or the weekends to work your online business, you know, you want to be consistent with that, and you want to do that regularly, whether it be an hour a day, 2 hours a day, 15 minutes, you know, whatever it is that you set up for yourself. Any amount of time is good time. The key is to be consistent with whatever it is that you're doing. So that's another way for you to do that. And then you can set up all these automated responses, whether it be through ManyChat or, you know, or Messenger bot, or whether it be through your autoresponder like an Aweber, you know, and you can set these letters up and they go out regularly. So there you go. That's all I got today. I hope you got some value. If you got some value, type in the word value in the comment stream below. You know, again, go ahead and share this out. Folks that are looking to fire their boss and control their time, they're like, okay, what can I do? One of the things that they can do is automate. That is a big thing, is automate. Automate to dominate. Yay. So thank you once again for joining me. Look forward to seeing you next time right here on Facebook Live. You guys have a great day.